Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the people of Buenos Aires do their football like no other people. So different to anything else you will see anywhere else. There really is no imitating this. There is certainly no improving upon it. So straight into the action. And Berbatov! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Robson is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And that's really well manoeuvred. Driving on and making good progress. Scholes gets into a good position. Bullish header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. Now that looks a decent ball. And Clay tries a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a goal kick. Puyol does really well to win the ball there. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Vardiol. And he's been shifted off it. Looking for options for movement. Serginho scooting forward. Robson. Yaya Toure. Schneider. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Look at the space here. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar! And he's stuck it away. Porto are level. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Robson. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? And he's got the beating of his man. And he was alert to it.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Messi. And he's in on goal. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but... And Hullet! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Schneider with the clearance. Oh, this looks sharp.
Porto definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Spread it left. And he's quick to return it. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer.
Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Denied by an instinctive save.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Quality ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance! Schneider. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Robson. Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Porto really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, what has happened here? Pass is just off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. Priol calmly anticipates. Bardiol promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. He's got away. Oh, well played, well played. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Manchester United kick off the second half. Porto have a free kick. Serginho. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. And Torres! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Great vision. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's looking wide. Messi.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
Howson gets over and intercepts. Threads one in. Oh, he's onto this. Decent chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And here's Torres. Yaya Toure. Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And that could set him on his way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, cracking ball. Messi. Saliba gets a foot in here. Oh, that's well spotted. Saliba with the slide tackle there. That has not gone well. And that is a little undercooked. Oh no, this does not look good. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Cambio en el Porto. Número 10.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Número 4.
Khan.
Número 21.
Khan sends that a long way.
Número 20.
And this is Eto'o. Tries to pass it through.
Número 18.
Well, there's the clearance. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Triol. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vardiol. Bojan. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Eto'o. Oh, it's come loose. Gerrard. And it's Scholes. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Deco. Bojan. He has found the way through.
Porto really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's managed to get free. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Yaya Toure! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Zanetti wins the duel this time. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking for the run. Now it's Messi. That's going to go a long way. And he's there to retrieve it. And that's going right the way across.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And that is well cleared.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being...
He's had a shot! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Mbappe.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Buffon claims comfortably. Porto are looking to go forward now. Mbappe, and here's Messi. Messi, and Messi! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Manchester... Boyan! The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Great chance! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target. That's that, the end. Manchester United can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Pullet taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Manchester United really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
And with that, it's time for me to thank... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Argentina.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially in an age where the demand is quite high on defenders. He's really the perfect package.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Adriano, now can they get him away? Hangs in he leaps for it! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's gone looking for safety. Vieira, Cherki, expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? He has a look up. Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. Shevchenko, unable to make it happen for all. And Shevchenko! Brilliant from Shevchenko!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he plays one through. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Hullet. That looks a good ball through. He is through here. Oh, important interception. Messi. Now it's Van Basten. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Van Basten. Messi tries one from range. Messi! Genius! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Argentina are level. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, quality. He'll try from distance. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Scholes. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. There's the shot! Goal! Argentina! And the comeback is complete! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Argentina have their lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And it's Chouameni. Cherki, nicely weighted ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Adriano. Messi. He's got away. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pullet is always looking to break lines. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cherki! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Argentina with the corner, they're first. Has to go back here, and it's Vieira. Vieira ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Maldini eases him off the ball. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Messi. Chouameni. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Messi. Always onto this. Big chance!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pass somewhat off target. And he shoots! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
It's a really well-measured ball. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Please report to the staff
The
room
midway
immediately.
point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an
Substitutions taking
absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, that has not gone well. This is a promising build-up. Adriano. Scholes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chance! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass.
Adriano! Relentless, just relentless. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
It's starting to look like a done. And Tevez! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's heaved it away. It's a good spell of possession, this. So, what can they make of this? Serginho being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's worked it through. Tries a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Chouameni is there, and he can pick it up. Looking for options for movement. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot a goal! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! Just cruising! They are cruising! It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
And the shot! That is some save from Khan! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cherki! Cherki, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Pass is just off target. Serginho scooting forward. Aimed beyond the defence. Brilliantly cut out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's got the beating of his man. That's a shade optimistic.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Messi! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And here's Tevez. Knocks it into space. Oh, shooting chance!
The keeper was likely to need his best there.
Oh no, this does not look good. Chance for a shot! And again! And no mistake! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
After 82
It's a mass
minutes,
exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Substitution for Manchester United.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Takes the shot! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Messi! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Shot could be on. This could be their final throw of the dice. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. The ball has bounced loose now. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Platini. Now it's Pelé. Gerrard gets across to intercept that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
4 added minutes has been
Platini.
indicated.
Pelé. Now it's Tevez. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the... Shot, surely! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And when the manager called on him, he was only foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. He'll fancy himself from here. He's gone for goal. Brought out the best in the keeper. And that is that. Manchester United played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation.
What are your thoughts on today's
today,
game then,
please
Jim?
watch the screen
Manchester
for train
United
departure times
desperately
from all
failing
local
to
major stations.
impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.